Hello, this is Chris from the Cinema Savvy Movie Podcast, back with another reaction video, and it's another Star Wars one, guys. I thought we were done with Star Wars with the official trailer 3, but this is the Rogue One, a Star Wars Story official Thanksgiving trailer. I've heard there's a bit of new footage in this one. It's only just over a minute long, so I'm not expecting it to show much, but if there's any new footage or anything out there with a new Star Wars movie, you know I'm going to do a reaction to it. And actually, today I've been in a bit of a Star Wars mood at work. Like, I was talking with Star Wars with a lot of the colleagues. I inadvertently wore a Star Wars shirt today. Didn't know this trailer had gone up, got in, and George on the podcast told me that a new trailer had gone up. So it's all kind of slotted into place in this one. So I'm really looking forward to Rogue One. If you've seen any of my other reaction videos, you know that I'm insanely hyped for that movie. And actually, George has booked the tickets for it. I'm seeing it with George and his sister on the midnight screening, the midnight opening. Seeing that in 3D, can't wait for that film. But anyway, we're going to get to the trailer now. I'm going to watch it together, going to talk much more about it afterwards, and we'll see some of this new footage that's in there. So I'm going to click play now.
The Empire's building a
Oh, it's like the shot from New Hope.
Destroying an entire planet. They call it the Death Star. You need to capture the plans if there's any hope of destroying it.
We want to help.
New dialogue.
All right. How many do I need? I'll be there for you. The captain said I had to.
Charming.
Well, this K2SO is just the sassiest robot we've had.
What we are dealing with here is immeasurable. I will not fail.
That's a new line. Oh, credit's going to be epic. Oh, I want some more Vader.
Are converging on our present location.
But, oh my god, that's the money shot for K2SO.
This moment.
Donnie Yen just looks epic. To the...
Tell me you have a backup plan.
Oh, that's awesome! Oh, the space battles!
May the Force be with us.
I can't take all this awesomeness right now.
Rogue One, a Star Wars.
Oh my god.
PG-13 in theaters December 16th.
For once, I'm so glad I'm going to see this movie in 3D because those space battles look amazing. Okay, not a huge amount of new footage in this one. Sort of continuations of shots we've seen in previous ones. But by God, does this film look epic. So, okay, I want to talk about the whole AT-AT, or I think they're called AT-ACTs in this, because they're like a cargo transport. The shot where they fire the bazooka at it. In the other trailers, we didn't see its reaction. I guess this trailer's kind of spoiled that a bit. That would have been awesome to have seen for the first time in the film. But I was really worried from seeing the other trailers that they were going to be able to take them down with just a bazooka blast to the face. And we know from Empire, and although this precedes Empire, that that doesn't cut it. You know, you've got to trip them up, you've got to attack the legs, the weak spots at the back of the head, but when they're walking, it's all protected. So when I saw this bazooka blast to the face, I thought, if that's the thing that brings it down, that's going to really annoy me. But I like how it does that kind of Terminator thing, like where it's punched and it's like, bitch please, and then it just like turns back and fires at them again. That was awesome. What else can I talk about? The space battle, that corkscrew with the X-Wing. One of my problems with Force Awakens is that, now don't get me wrong, X-Wings are amazing. X-Wings are one of the best things in the entire Star Wars franchise. However, it did feel like that movie, it felt like that was the only ship that anyone remembered. And there was me like, where are the Y-Wings? Where are the B-Wings? The A-Wings? Like, all of them. But in this one, I guess it makes sense because they're the main ones that go out to attack. I know there's Y-Wings as well in the original Star Wars when they attack the Death Star. And hopefully they do show some more ships in this final battle. But my God, the effects in this look amazing. It's exactly what you want with Star Wars space battles. And thinking back to Force Awakens, there wasn't really a big proper space battle in there. I think the only thing that came close was the opening where Poe and Finn escape the First Order and crash land on Jakku. I think that was really as close as we came to one. All the other things in terms of ship combat was pretty much on surface level. But any X-Wings fighting, I want to know what they're attacking. I think it's probably going to be like Krennic's shuttle, not in terms of the merchandise that's come out, which is more like the Imperial shuttle. I think he's going to have some kind of base or something they're going to have to attack. It's kind of a staple of the Star Wars franchise at this point that basically the little ships have to attack a bigger ship in space. That's like how Star Wars does it, and it looks like that's what's going to happen in this one. From what I can see, it looks like a kind of wheel type thing with spokes. I haven't really got a clear shot of it. I'm sure we will in the movie. Can't wait for that. We get a new line from Krennic, which sounds awesome. Ben Mendelsohn's character in this, along with K2SO, the droid, are my two favourite characters that I'm really looking looking forward to in this movie. He looks menacing. He looks like he has that Tarkin presence that Peter Cushing had in the original. And I know that when this movie was coming out, there were rumours that Peter Cushing was going to be in the movie through the magic of CGI. They were talking about that it was really difficult to CGI his boots because he was only filmed from waist up throughout the movie, so they had no point of reference from any of his footage or anything like that. So hopefully Tarkin's in there too, and from the shots we've seen before with Vader, where we can see his force choking someone, I still do think Vader's going to have that dynamic where, you know, he's going to choke a bitch, if even on his own side. If someone's not cutting it or someone's not doing their job, even if it's Krennic, he's going to force choke them. And it's interesting because I think the Emperor, I think on the character bios I've read, it's that the Emperor's assigned Krennic to be director to oversee the construction of the Death Star. Now, he might send Vader into the mix, because Vader's like his henchman. He's going to go there. He's like sort of like the regional manager. If they're not cutting it, if they're not doing their job properly, he's going to tell you about it. And he's going to tell you about that with force choking and awesome monologues by James Earl Jones. That's how it's going to go down. What else is in this? We get a little bit more from Jyn Erso. And it actually sounds like proper dialogue in this one. Like, from all the other trailer reactions I've done, I've always complained about her lines are very stock trailer lines. All her other dialogue's been, like, really optimistic and just like, yay, let's go take on the Empire, guys. And it didn't feel natural at all. But in this, she has a bit more dialogue, which feels a little bit more naturalistic. So hopefully all her dialogue's like that, because she's the character that I'm least looking forward to in these movies, purely based on how bad her dialogue has been in the previous trailers. I'm hoping they're just trailer lines and the rest of her dialogue's just completely fine like this, because I wasn't really turned off by any of the dialogue in this. And that's kind of all I can talk about, really. There wasn't really much new footage. There was just some nice continuations and alternate shots from scenes we'd already seen in previous trailers. I could talk about K2SO as well. We get a lot more K2SO in this, and it just looks like he's shaping up to be one of my favourite characters in the movie. I've said this since trailer 1. I'm loving the look of this droid, played by Alan Tudyk as well, who's a fantastic actor, fantastic character actor, and he looks like he's so much fun. He's sassy. He's kind of got that C-3PO aspect to him, but he's more sort of sarcastic, like he doesn't want to be there, and he will, you know, straight up murder you if you get in his way. And how tall he is as well, he's really imposing. That shot there that I said was like the money shot of K2SO, where he's just got the grenade, he's just waiting till he delivers his dialogue, and then boom, blows up all the stormtroopers in the background. It's a great shot, it's a great character moment, and I can't wait to see more of his scenes. But yeah, I guess that'll do it for my reaction on Rogue One, a Star Wars Story official Thanksgiving trailer. Be sure to comment, subscribe, let me know what you thought of this trailer, any of the previous ones, what you're most looking forward to for this movie. Anything you like about Star Wars, please do drop me a comment. It's only a few weeks away, as I said at the start. I really can't wait. Like, the hype is building now. Like, my hype for this one is significantly lower than Force Awakens was, but I think that's natural. We hadn't had a Star Wars movie in about 10 years with that one. This one is following a year after. It's not a main episode number, but there's a lot of interesting ways they can take the story, even if we ultimately do know the overall outcome. And it's, as I always say in these reactions, it's a great time to be a Star Wars fan, with all the merchandise out, with movies every year. At the minute anyway, like, it will get to a stage where Star Wars gets a little bit too much, but right now I'm just loving it, and I adore Star Wars, as you can probably tell. Star Wars is my life's blood. It forever will be, and only a few weeks away, and I can't wait to be there for the midnight screening again. So, as I said, that'll do it for my reaction. Lots more still to come from the channel. There'll be more reaction videos from me, more reviews as well, so please do hit that subscribe button. December is going to be sort of our continuation from last year's Star Wars month. We're still in Harry Potter month at the minute for the rest of November. When we hit December, we're going to bring you more Star Wars videos. We'll have top 10 lists. We'll have Battle of the Brackets episodes. We'll just have general discussions with me and George just talking Star Wars. It's going to be a lot of fun, so please do hit that subscribe button. It's the best way to keep updated with all of our content. And until the next video, I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.